Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to shoot the cheapest AK money can buy in the US as of January 2024. Now, if you missed last week's video, in that video we talk about how we got this gun so cheap. We did a little unboxing, we switched out furniture, so if you want the initial impression review with no shooting, feel free to go check that out. I'll link it in the description, or if you just want to hang out, it'll be linked at the end of the video. Quick recap, this is a Pioneer Arms 5.56 Sporter underfolder forged trunnion. I paid $579 shipped for this gun with a discount code, but these seems like people are giving out discount codes for these like crazy these days. And again, as stated in the last video, Pioneer Arms has no idea who I am. They don't know I bought this. They don't know this video is happening. I bought this on my own whim with my own money on a random gun shop because a guy told me, hey, I found a discount code that works. It'll save some money. So that's what I did. So in today's video, we are actually going to shoot hundreds of rounds through a $579 AK. We're going to zero it. We'll show you groups at 25, 50, and 100. Keep in mind we're shooting on iron sights with 55 grain steel case Tula with an underfolder. Don't expect awesome groups. I'm not expecting awesome groups, but we'll just see. If I were to buy a Baril, a Sam 5, a Jack, any of those guns, you could buy several of these for the price of most 5.56 AKs in the country right now. It's absolutely unbelievable that anyone made money making this and selling it through a third-party dealer online for $579. I don't know how that's possible, but they've done it. So, in my head, I'm not expecting great things today, so at least that's what the internet says. So, let's go ahead and see how good or bad the cheapest AK in the country is. But before we do that, if you like what we do on the channel and you want to support us, no Patreon, no paid ad reads, but we have merch. If you want to go by thirdpinthreads.com, we have these beanies. We have these awesome hoodies that I am just so proud of. It's 25 degrees right now, so it's definitely needed. We have t-shirts, hats, all kinds of cool stuff. We have giveaways going on for custom Davidoff chest rigs. Every dollar that you spend on the website gets you one entry for the giveaway. You spend 30 bucks, you get 30 entries. Pretty easy. Congratulations to all of our recent winners, and good luck to all of you that plan on entering it when you buy something today from Third Pin. All right, let's shoot this thing. Okay, just documenting the very first round ever through this gun. To give it a fighting chance, we're going to use the provided mag, loaded up with 30 rounds of steel case Tula. Casings are going probably about 20 feet away, that way. The recoil's very nice and light. Wow, super pleasant recoil. Still nothing. No malfunctions. Not bad. Man, it feels really good. Before I finish this mag out, I just gotta say the recoil on this thing's awesome. I do have the brake that it came with, the little 2-chamber. And we are shooting in 25-degree weather today. I should probably note that. And this AK has been outside for about an hour, getting really cold before we shot. The ammo has been in my truck, so the ammo didn't get very cold. Sometimes that can cause problems. I will say the rounds are going where I'm aiming. So I wonder if I could hit that steel over there at 100. We'll try to hit that piece of steel down there. First try at 100 yards. Not freaking bad. The gun zeroed out of the box, so that's really good. That was a dead hold at 100. Wow. 2 for 2, baby. That's a little baby target. Dude, we have not missed yet. Another hit. And that's it. Wow. Okay. Went a hell of a lot better than I thought it was gonna go. Perfectly reliable, first 30 rounds with the provided mag. It's pretty dead on at 25. We didn't miss a single shot offhand with an underfolder on irons at 100 yards. Way better than I thought this was gonna go. so pleasantly surprised. Okay, very first shooting impressions. As I said earlier, the recoil, probably the softest out-of-the-box 5.56 AK I've ever shot. SAM 5s are pretty overgassed and you feel it. 106 is kind of the same. I think this recoil is lighter than the barrel. It's gassed just right because the casings are going like 20 feet that way in the same direction, and that's good. The way it feels, I feel like the round should be dribbling out because the recoil is so nice. Granted, we do have a little muzzle brake on there, which obviously seems to be a little pretty effective.
I am curious to see what this thing does at 25, 50, and 100 if we really try to make a good group on paper. It was hitting steel at 100, you clearly saw that, so curious to see what it does at shorter distances. I do have my sight tool, so we're going to go ahead and squeeze a few shots at 25, clean up the zero a little bit if need be, and I'll show you the groups.
5 rounds at 25. Best I can do with an underfolder. Clearly going a little left. We can correct that, but it definitely seems like they put a 25-yard zero on it because the elevation's perfect at 25. We need our round to drift to the right a little bit, so we're going to push the sight post to the left, or as a lot of you rightfully pointed out, we are going to chase the shots. That click that you just heard was kind of it breaking loose, starting to move. All right. You guys can see there, it's just over to the left. It's come over about an inch. I'm probably gonna adjust it just a tad bit more, and then that's pretty good. I think those are 3 of my new shots, but still might be hitting a little left again. I might be doing that, but I'm kind of done zeroing. We got a couple on red. Let's roll with it. That's 50 yards with a dead hold. Not bad, in my opinion. Actually kind of impressed how close those were. So at 50 yards, that can't be, I don't know, 2.5 inches at most there. Shit, maybe just 2 inches. Really not bad. Okay, let's go see 100. We've got one here. Remember, my point of aim was here. I just know with a 25-yard hold I was going to be hitting high, so I'm trying my best to aim here, putting the tip of my post. And of course, all the rounds went high, as they do with AKs. This barrel, I should have said it earlier, 16 inches with a 1 1/8 twist. We're using steel case 55 grain Tula. And there's your group. Got a crazy one there. That one's really not bad, given the point of aim. But iron sights, underfolder, the cheapest ammo money can buy, the cheapest AK money can buy, benched on a block. I think we would be pretty impressed to see what we could do with glass. That's not terrible. Anyway, still thoroughly impressed at how flawless we've had the first 60 rounds. The recoil impulse, everything about it has been really, really good. Now, I think we need a mag dump. FB Rodham Baril mags. Flawless, that's the first 90 rounds flawless. Perfect. Wow. All right. WBP. It really does have very light recoil for sure. Flawless with the WBP Polish mag. All right, let's get our stock out. With a sling. Super cool. Another Baril mag. Let's really bear down and try to control that recoil. I can't stress enough how low it is. Recoil feels so good. Flawless. 4 mags, not a single malfunction. It's pretty much zeroed out of the box. I think the gun's proven itself working with mags that are from the same country of origin. So first up, I want to test out the Bulgarian Circle 10 waffle mag. This is a clear. We'll test the black one too, but the clear fits a bit better. All right, let's try Bulgarian translucent waffle mag. You see it's very tight. Now that rounds have been sitting in the mag, kind of swelling it, but it's in there now. Very, very tight. I don't have much confidence in this. It was very hard pulling the charging handle, but let's see. Wow, I'll even shoot it this way. You guys can see the charging handle. I had no confidence in that mag. A little tension on it. Extremely impressed with that. Zero malfunction still. Okay, next mag. AC Unity. This mag fits very tight. We've let rounds sit in it for about 24 hours to swell it. Feels very tight. Locks in. Totally locked in. There's so much weight pushing up on that bolt, you really got to manhandle it, but maybe it just needs some rounds through it. All right, AC Unity. Freaking flawless. Flawless, dude. Ooh, tight coming out. Flawless. This is awesome. I was so ready to not like this gun. So ready to hate on it, but damn, dude. Wow, okay. It's a surplus AK-74 mag Bakelite with a Pod Arms 5.56 conversion follower. I fully expect it to jam on this, even though this mag does rock in perfectly fine. It's not tight. And that's, the internet has also said that 74 mags tend to fit these PA sporters pretty well. But I've never had 100% function out of the Pod Arms followers out of any gun. I mean, if this gun got through 30 rounds in this mag, I will be extremely impressed, because this mag does not work 100% of the time in all of my other Bulgarian AKs, some of the highest quality 5.56 AKs. All right, and this isn't a dig against Pod Arms. Just seems like some people have more luck than others, so let's go ahead and see. Locks in smoother than any of the other mags. Chambers smoother than any of the other mags. Okay, Pod Arms mag. Take a minute, let's all calm down for a second. A perfect 30 rounds. I'm not kidding, through a mag that does not give me 100% function. Typically that mag jams on the last few rounds on all my other AKs. Perfect. Dude, we need more ammo. This is right after that pod follower mag. Little light smoking on the oil burning, but I don't see any finish. We've been pretty fast and furious with these mags. I've just literally been running back and forth to the tailgate, grabbing a mag, running back over here and setting up. Finish looks great. We'll open that up later, but to the naked eye, looks fine. She's a little dry, but I still see some of that factory lube or that grease that's in there. And that action has gotten even smoother. Man. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, yeah, magwell's still tight. Not super conducive for fast reloads. I think all these mags need a little bit more time to wear in. sling. Still not a single malfunction. Another mag I forgot I had. This is actually the Palmetto State Armory AK-101 mag. It's worked in everything I've ever tried it in. So far this gun's been 100% with every mag that at least locked in place. So let's try that one. Not as tight as everything else. Chambered just fine. Okay, PSA 101 mag. RIP my mic. Flawless again. Yet another mag. Totally flawless. Alright. Let's try something that will really put it through its paces. No way to tune gas, but it doesn't feel too bad. And it is cool that little trick that I use for slant brakes works with the brake too. So you can leave it on the gun and not lose it. Okay, same ammo as always. This is probably the hardest test we've done on it today. It's gonna add a ton of gas, or back pressure I should say. It's like 40 feet. Yeah, like 40 feet away. Pretty consistent. Flawless. Dude, come on. $579. The can's almost worth twice as much as the gun. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and try the black Circle 10 Bulgarian mag. Oh, very tight. All right. First malfunction looks like a stuck case. So let's see. Came out. So not stuck, just didn't extract. Make sure we still have an extractor. We do. Okay. Let's actually try with the stock folded this time. Okay, still suppressed. Dirty mag. Locks in better that time. Alright, let's finish it off. Another malfunction. It looked like it had a failure to feed, but everything else is fine. Last round. Alright, let's let that can cool down. I'd like to think it's the can causing malfunctions with all that back pressure, but it ran fine with the WBP. And of course, we are turning the heat up substantially with the suppressor. So, yeah, those have been the only two malfunctions. And it's like they couldn't quite feed. It's like the round was kind of halfway sticking out of the chamber. So really not a bad malfunction at all. All right. Let's try to get that can off of there. 12 mags alone. It's 360 rounds, pretty much non-stop. A couple of those were 36 rounders, so I'll just add another plus 10 to that. We're at 370 rounds before we finally had a couple of malfunctions in that last 10 to 15. Okay, I'm really far away from the camera, but we have the Bulgarian Circle 10 mag with a full 30. We've taken the suppressor off, muzzle brakes back on, no lube. Ooh, still very tight going in. That's what she said. Oh man, the bolt feels like so tight. Yeah, this mag just might be a bit of a no-go, but it's in there. Remember, the translucent waffle worked fine, so we'll see. been a jam. Was that a jam? Huh. Yeah, jam. So there's a round in the chamber or an empty case, and charging handle is very tight. I'm gonna kind of mortar on my leg here. Come a little bit closer there. Yeah, looked like a full round. Doesn't seem to like this mag. Huh, that's a bummer because I got a lot of these mags. But hey man, I mean, that's been 99% of the mags in that one mag. The last mag, it was jamming on. Okay, let's do some more shooting. So the mag well is pretty tight. You know, I think that's been my only concern today, is just doing like reloads quickly with such a tight mag well has been difficult when everything else has been so easy going on this gun. The reloads have been challenging. Yep. Takes a little bit more thinking, a little bit more doing to get that mag in there, with that mag well being so damn tight. Still a little difficult, but we got it. Still no malfunctions since that one Bulgarian mag. Really would like to try that mag again in a later video, but everything else has been flawless. Dude, almost a flawless day at the range. The $579 Pioneer Arms 5.56 Sporter underfolder with a forged trunnion. Damn. Alright, I want to shoot one more mag through this thing, and then we're going to close this video out. Let's get a final round count, final thoughts, and we'll talk about the next video. Seeing as this thing has passed today with flying colors, we got to keep going. Just like that, we're done. I don't know exactly how many rounds we shot today, so I'll put that number right here after I rewatch it and get through some math, but that's not bad considering it's our first day out and we really only had the 2 malfunctions from the same mag after we suppressed it. And then, of course, we filled it back up and also had another malfunction, so it's just that one mag. So we'll definitely try some other black waffle mags to see if it's just a black waffle mag thing, because the smoke clear mag worked really good. I know I keep saying that, but it's just something to think about. So before I leave you, how am I feeling about this thing? I think it's pretty obvious I'm blown away. I had such low expectations. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I bought into the internet hype. Still kind of am, because I know people have much higher rounds with no problems, but there are videos online showing these things failing, like big dumpster fires. I've tried a number of different types of mags today, and granted, that one mag, if you throw that one mag out of the equation, we have hundreds of rounds today, flawless. The zero out of the box was really good. It just needed minor tweaking, but it got us on paper within a couple of inches off dead center at a 25. Even at 50 yards, you guys saw that. It was pretty good. At 100, my iron sight underfolder started to show and couldn't really hold a tight group, but they were all on paper, all within the circle, which ain't bad with the cheapest ammo that money can buy, even though this ammo is going away. So in the last video, I said, hey, the finish is great. Looks, from the outside looking in, they nailed the look. I think it's a very good looking AK. After today, it shoots beautifully. The recoil impulse is awesome, considering that it's all factory, and it does have the little factory supplied muzzle brake, but still, the recoil impulse is so good. I would die to have that kind of a recoil on some other 5.56 AKs that I paid a hell of a lot of money for, before they were tuned. This thing, unless you really wanted to suppress it a lot, I wouldn't put a K&S piston in this, unless you have one that's just really overgassed. But casings, again, were flying like 20 feet away. With a really soft shooting gun, I wouldn't touch it. You want to get it even better than that, just put a more capable muzzle brake on there, maybe unrivaled, maybe like a J-Mac. Maybe we'll try that later, like a 4-chamber. But as configured, pretty awesome. No rattles, nothing's come loose. I don't have any pins walking out, nothing I can notice anyway. And the stock has been perfectly easy to deal with. I kind of take back a lot of things I said about underfolders after really shooting this thing a lot today. I could totally get used to it. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's 25 degrees, and that stock can get extremely cold. But that's nothing a little goon tape can't fix. I'm just impressed. I sure thought we would have like a break-in period. Dude, even M90s that you're paying $1,400 for don't work well until you get past like 200 rounds. That's a known thing, and they even tell you it needs a break-in period. Thoroughly impressed with it. I'm very happy with it. So far, I think we're just under 500 rounds if I had to guess. Again, I'll put that number here. Just shy of 500. It's awesome. I think what we'll do next time is we'll take it to a bigger range. Maybe we'll try to shoot this thing out to distance. If I can figure out how to get a red dot on here, then I will do it. I may have to put an Ultimac on there. I don't really know how else I'm going to do it. Maybe an Atero, but I really don't want to take the iron sights off of this because the iron sights are pretty good. It rings steel at 100 perfectly fine, as you saw in the video, offhand. Anyway, I could ramble all day. I didn't expect today to go like this at all. Kind of geeking out a little bit. But time will tell when we get closer to 1,000. And then later on, remember I said in the last video, if this thing can get through all of this without being a major pain in the ass to keep running, I think what we're going to do to this, even though it kind of hurts my soul now, is to post-sample it and do a meltdown with the cheapest AK in the country, let alone, hands down, the cheapest 5.56 AK in the country, from a company that everyone tells you should stay away from and that you shouldn't buy. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm not saying they're right. I'm saying so far, I am pleasantly surprised. It does what an AK should do, flat out work. And it's just a pleasure to shoot. All right, stick around. A lot more from this gun in the next video, and eventually we'll melt it until it don't go no more. I'll see you then. Close enough. No explosion.